All right, there's been a big update in the Viringam protests. Let's go across to Uma Sudhir. Uma, you started off an hour reporting that about 100 people have been booked. Now the number has gone up to 3,000. What's happening? How did this happen?
Sarah, this is actually a sequence of events that we are talking about over the last 3 months and more, in fact, 100 odd days that we are talking about, when protests have been happening at this port called Viringam Port, which is being developed by the Adani Group as a very important seaport. $900 million project is what it is billed as. What had happened is that the fisher folk there, who are also being supported by Catholic priests, had argued that this is going to cause ecological damage and their livelihoods are going to be at risk, and therefore they were protesting the construction of this particular project. And over last 3 months they had built a shelter there and not allowed any construction activity. But subsequently the Kerala High Court just over the last week had said that the construction activity can continue and that the shelter will have to be brought down. This weekend, when 25 trucks carrying construction material were trying to come in and 25 trucks that were otherwise stranded inside were trying to go out, the protesters did not allow that to happen because they do not want the construction to begin even before their issues can be resolved. They have in fact put up very huge posters about what kind of demands they have from the government and from this whoever the authorities are who are building the particular port in that area. And that had led to 9 FIRs against the people who were protesting there, and there was also a counter protest that was organized by people who were pro the port, and therefore 1 FIR against them. So that was 10 FIRs, and in those 9 FIRs is where I mentioned that 15 Catholic priests were also named in those FIRs as part of the protest that happened, a scuffle that happened in preventing the trucks and subsequently stone peltings and all that which happened. So 5 people were arrested in that case and taken to the Viringam police station. But late yesterday evening, about 3,000 people went to the Viringam police station armed with bricks and sticks, and they attacked the police station. And the FIR that's now been booked says they were trying to not just bring down the police station but also to kill the policemen in order to release the 5 people who were lodged as part of the anti-port protests that were happening in that area. So now this FIR says 3,000 people booked, even though the names have not been given. 36 policemen, they say, were injured in this attack that happened on the police station itself. And cases from criminal conspiracy to trespass to trying to damage public property. The earlier cases, of course, of attempt to murder. So very, very serious cases that have been put in the first 9 FIRs, and now in this FIR that is saying that 3,000 people are guilty of trying to attempt to kill the policemen in order to try and release those people. In fact, 4 of those people were released by the police there itself with a bail, what we call as a station bail. They were released there itself, and only 1 person was remanded to judicial custody. But not wanting this tensions to escalate, the police in fact did not impose any prohibitory orders in the area. What we were told is that right now as we speak, a kind of a meeting was underway between the district administration, Thiruvananthapuram collector, and these different leaders of the groups which were protesting as well, to try and find some kind of a solution that does not lead to more tensions and violence. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Uma.